Welcome back to Venture Vibes, your window into life abroad, culture, and unexpected discoveries from around the world. Today, we're diving into a question we hear more and more: what is it really like living in Malaysia as an American in 2025? Is it the tropical dream people claim? Or are there hidden challenges behind the palm trees and city lights? Let's take a deep dive into the real, unfiltered experience of Americans making Malaysia their new home. The moment you step out of Kuala Lumpur International Airport, hot jungle air wraps around you and the terminal signs greet you in flawless English and Bahasa Melayu. You can pay for your Grab ride straight from an American credit card, and within an hour you're racing past the 118-story Merdeka 118 and a skyline dotted with minarets and neon. For many U.S. newcomers, this is the first hint that Malaysia is both comfortably familiar and thrillingly different, a place where a strong services sector meets centuries-old culture. Over the last 3 years, a steady flow of remote workers, retirees, and corporate transferees has turned that first impression into long-term relocation. Surveys aimed at U.S. citizens list Malaysia's value for money, scenery, and multicultural tolerance as the big drawcards. Internation still rates Kuala Lumpur among the world's easiest cities for expats to settle, while International Living ranks the whole country in the global top 10 for retirement in 2025. Dollars stretch astonishingly far. In 2025, Expatistan pegs average monthly costs at roughly RM 4,457 for a single and RM 10,199 for a family of four, about US $1,000 and US $2,200 at today's exchange rate. Rent in Kuala Lumpur's city center often falls below RM 2,400, is almost equal to US $550 for a modern one-bedroom, while a Penang hawker center dinner is still RM 12, is almost equal to US $2.75. Groceries, utilities, and mobile data all track at least 50% below US prices, so anyone earning in dollars can bank sizable savings or upgrade their lifestyle. Currency itself helps. After dipping early in the decade, the ringgit clawed back to an average US $0.2285 in 2025, briefly touching US $0.2378 in May. A 5.7% rise year-to-date means purchasing power for Americans is a little lower than in 2024 but still historically favorable. Because Americans get 90 visa-free days on arrival, many people test drive Malaysia before committing to paperwork. When they do stay longer, 3 programs dominate: the Employment Pass for company hires, the DE Rantau Digital Nomad Pass for remote earners, and the revamped Malaysia My Second Home (MM2H) scheme. The DE Rantau Pass, launched in late 2022 and fine-tuned again in June 2025, lets remote workers and freelancers remain 3 to 12 months, renewable once. Applicants need proof of at least US $24,000 annual income if they're in tech or US $60,000 in non-tech, medical insurance valid in Malaysia, and a clean record. Spouses, kids, and even parents can piggyback for RM 500 each. Multiple entry privileges mean weekend hops to Bali or Bangkok don't reset your stay. For long horizon settlers, MM2H is back in force after its 2024 overhaul. The new tiered structure, silver, 5-year, gold, 15-year, and platinum, 20-year, demands fixed deposits from about $150,000 to $1 million and, for the first time, a property purchase that matches the tier. Minimum age is 25, stay requirements are 90 days per year for under 50s, and dependents are welcome. Platinum and gold holders may even work or start businesses. If a Malaysian company hires you, an employment pass remains the gold standard: RM 10,000 monthly salary for a Category I 5-year visa, RM 5,000 to 9,999 for Category 2. From January 2025, expatriates on payroll must also contribute to the employee's provident fund, so net take-home can dip by roughly 11% unless your package is adjusted. Tax planning is kinder than it sounds. Malaysia taxes only locally sourced earnings. Foreign source income stays exempt until at least December 31, 2036 if it was taxed abroad first. The headline 28% top bracket applies only to Malaysian income over RM 1 million. And a new 2% surcharge on local dividends over RM 100K will touch few retirees. Americans, of course, still file with the IRS and can use the foreign earned income exclusion or foreign tax credits to avoid double hits. Personal safety regularly surprises U.S. arrivals. Violent crime rates are dramatically lower than in many U.S. cities, gun ownership is tightly controlled, and most neighborhoods feel walkable after dark. Internation surveys and U.S. State Department advisories class Malaysia as Level 1, exercise normal precautions. Petty theft exists, pickpockets on the LRT, scooter snatchers in tourist zones, but situational awareness goes a long way should something go wrong. Healthcare quality is stellar. Newsweek's 2025 ranking lists 26 Malaysian hospitals among the world's best, with Sunway Medical Center in Gleneagles, Kuala Lumpur scoring above 87%. Private consultation fees start around Rm150, is almost equal to US $33, and comprehensive expat insurance can cost under US $600 a year. Many specialists trained in the UK or Australia, and English language service is the norm. Infrastructure keeps leveling up. The full Putrajaya MRT line opened in 2023, slicing cross-city commute times, while ride-sharing and budget airlines make cross-border trips effortless. In downtown KL, the Exchange TRX Megamall, complete with a 10-acre rooftop park and Malaysia's first Apple store, became a social anchor in 2024 and remains a weekend favorite for expats who miss Whole Food-style grocery aisles. None of this is paradise without friction. The heat is year-round, with 80% humidity and midday feels like temperatures nudging 40 degrees Celsius. Annual transboundary haze can cloud the skies for days. Imports, cheese, wine, American SUVs command steep premiums, and public offices still love physical copies and rubber stamps. A sense of humor and patience remain essential luggage. Even so, hard numbers are hard to ignore. A mid-career software engineer earning US $95,000 remotely can rent a two-bedroom condo with pool and gym for Rm $3,800, is almost equal to US $870, spend generously on dining, weekend flights, and healthcare, and still save more than they managed in Austin while paying off student loans. Retirees report living comfortably on US $1,500 to $2,000 a month, including domestic help and private insurance. Looking ahead, government policy signals continued openness. The foreign income exemption window running through 2036, new EPF rules that formalize expat benefits, and big infrastructure spends tied to the National Energy Transition Roadmap suggest stability. Digital nomad hubs in Johor's Forest City and Penang's Georgetown are courting Americans with subsidized desks and visa workshops every quarter. Malaysia in 2025 feels like home, but better. Like, subscribe, and share if you found this useful.